Hello. Are we on? Okay. We can't see on the stream, by the way, but hello, everyone. Um, so to quickly explain to everyone what's going on, obviously you can see in the pinned message, but Onaku has decided to resign due to some problems with pain in the hands and stuff, and also just not having time, which is completely understandable. But we did want to have a match happen today, just for fun, because I know everyone likes to see races, and I know Daniel wanted to race. So if you want to see like an actual match for the tournament, then this probably isn't your stream. But if you want to hang out and watch this fun race anyway, then feel free. I know Daniel has some surprises in store for us, and I don't know much about Brandon, but it'll be fun to watch him run. So I'm gonna go quickly get both of our runners ready to go, and yeah.
So the first thing that we're going to notice is that Donald is running Sawtooth Bells, which in my opinion is the most fun to watch route that we have. And I'm super excited to see those surprises that Taiga was talking about.
All right, the countdown has ended. This is also our first run that we are starting on autosave. I don't know if you guys have noticed recently, but there was an announcement that autosave is now legal starting from autosave. You just add 21.76 seconds to your timer, and it has made any percent so much better. You don't have to watch through those minute of cutscenes at the start. It's beautiful.
Definitely helps with people who are reset heavy as well.
It seems that Daniel's timer didn't start.
Classic.
Question is, how the hell are we going to get Brandon's attention?
Really, we can ping him like 15 times.
All right, a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're going to quickly restart.
Does look like Brandon noticed, which is good.
We're gonna quickly let Daniel do some testing to figure that out and figure out what's going on.
Could be something with the autosave, or not the autosave. Actually, it would be the autosave. Did he change the autosave start or the run start, like item 0, to be Act 1 start instead of new game?
I'm quickly asking them.
I imagine that would be the issue if it was set up last minute.
Seems they did not. We're gonna quickly fix this. Should only take 2 seconds. All right, seems we are good. Yep, we're good. Awesome. All right, we are actually off this time.
Anyway, just to explain to new people that may be here, we are doing something called neutral pogos just here at the start. It's a lot faster than walking because your pogo animation is a lot faster horizontal movement than just walking. And Brandon is going to take a fall in Moss Grotto. That is very unfortunate.
Very nice.
Anyway,
231 Moss Mother. Love to see that.
and now we go towards the Beastfly Pogo, which is the first, I would say, major skip in the run. Skips a gauntlet and a long walk.
All right, cute puppy. Here's my question: are we seeing a 14x Tango 8? What do you think?
Yes.
You think so? Daniel said they were gonna get it last time, but they fumbled.
I believe in them.
All right, all right. We pray.
Surely they go for Ringless God Pixel. But yeah, we should probably disqualify if not sub 16 at least.
Yeah, I mean, I have connections with SRC mods. I can ban them from the whole thing.
Yeah, great idea.
Does struggle with Beastfly a little bit, but does get it in the end. Definitely very scary though.
Gave Brandon a little bit of catch up. And does take advantage of it with a first try Beastfly Pogo. And rephrasing what I said earlier for Cryonis, Brandon will have more, or have a chance to catch up now.
Did Daniel grab the Coral Commandment?
I don't know if they did. If not, this will certainly be an interesting Act 2 or post Bellheart, because I believe they will probably try their best to farm rosaries along the way for a Sawtooth. So, because chat didn't see it either, I think we will be seeing oDanl attempting to grab 180 rosaries along the way toward dancers.
Oh, Daniel missed a Balby skip. I'm actually gonna go check on the VOD real quick. You can take over commentary.
Alright. So, oDanl missing the phase skip will actually allow Brandon to take the lead.
They grabbed
Even
it.
though
We're blind. I don't know how they're -3. But, like, cool. Or -9, so I don't know how they're -9 with the fall and Beastfly, but you know what? We love green.
Probably messed up Beastfly Pogo a lot more. And as Golem mentioned, there is actually a free, or not free, wait, where would the free string and necklace be? Only thing I can think of is the necklace by Jubilana. I do believe the Hoker string is already grabbed in this route because Sawtooth costs 230 rosaries and just a Coral Commandment would not make up for it. I think, though, at that point, it would be better for oDanl if he missed the Coral Commandment to just grab the Pale Rosary Necklace that is sitting to the left of the room right after the lace room. Anyway, now as we come into the deep docks, we are going to be seeing a Flintstone Flyer Pogo. This is just to skip a bit of a slow lever, just on the left side of the room. And into the Hunter's March Arena, both runners are probably wanting to have 8 silk. Does look like Brandon will miss the second spear. Now down to 1 HP. Hopefully not dying here.
Oh, that was scary.
Yeah, that was actually very close. And now down into Swift Step. Both runners are about less than 5 seconds apart now. Anyway, now as we come out of the Swift Step segment, both runners will be doing pogo dashes. And this is a string of inputs that allows you to move approximately 24% faster when done optimally compared to just flat sprinting. And here into the Lace 1 fight, we will be hoping that both runners get lava dunks. When Lace gets dunked into the lava, she takes 40 damage instead of the usual 5 from a nail hit or 15 from a spear. So therefore, it is very valuable to knock Lace into the lava. But I do not believe either runners managed to get lava dips. And now oDanl got a much cleaner Lace fight, so Brandon will be on the back foot again, but not by much. Sawtooth Bells as a route is essentially the normal Bells route with Cloak, except you also go for the Sawtooth Circlet bought from the 12th Architect in the Underworks right after you get the Claw Line. This is because Sawtooth Circlet on the patch that oDanl is currently running deals 25 damage on both sides, and therefore you can get double hits on bosses like Grandmother Silk and deal way too much damage per second, and it is crazy. Definitely one of the most fun routes to watch. Looks like some unfortunate Hoker RNG for oDanl. We'll be finishing it off before Brandon, though, who got even more unfortunate RNG and needs to do another reload. I believe oDanl's fastest Grandmother Silk kill is 44 seconds. Anyway, now as we are exiting Cloak, we will see runners perform a skip. Donald did Heelless, and it looks like Brandon will also be going for Heelless. Unfortunately, missing it on Brandon's side. But this basically just allows you to skip the 4th chorus boss fight. There is a version with a heal, which is the normal 4th chorus skip. Coming to Greymore here, we will have draw skips about to perform.
First try from oDanl. Love to see that. Hopefully we'll see the same from Brandon's side. And there it is for Brandon as well.
Now heading down into the lower section of Greenmoor, we will be having the Moorwing fight. Strategy for this fight is basically hope Moorwing dives you on the first attack and have Moorwing just sit against the wall getting completely destroyed. Which is exactly what we're seeing from oDanl, minus the instant dash on the first attack.
And fun fact about oDanl, in their PB, which was actually in the last race, they died to Moorwing. So look at this time save. Boom! Minus 136. This could be a sub-hour from oDanl today. I'm going to be honest. We have seen a lot of practice. It could happen.
Yeah, oDanl is definitely on sub-hour pace right now.
Looks like Brandon is in the corner on 2 HP. Definitely a little bit scary. Hopefully he will be okay. On 1 HP now. Oh no. Taking a death. You hate to see that.
Hopefully he did open the shortcut, but I don't think he did. oDanl getting the fast strats on the Shellwood Arena though. Very nice. Brandon again in a bit of a tough spot, having only 2 HP or 1 HP. Luckily getting the heal. Brandon back on Moorwing with Moorwing in the corner. As we just saw on oDanl's stream though, he just did Garama skip, which skipped the Sister Splinter boss fight. And now he is going for a Shellwood damage tank, which is where you heal stall in the air and tank a point of damage. Brandon unfortunately taking another death to Moorwing. And I do not believe that he opened the shortcut again. Donald saving another 14 seconds though. And if he manages, and if they manage to save another 15 seconds, it will be confirmed sub-hour pace if they match their PB.
Very nice down dash from oDanl here.
Donald getting a little bit unlucky with the Widow patterns, but playing it very well.
Uh-oh, on 1 HP now. Very nice.
It does look like Brandon is really struggling with the Moorwing fight though, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, we hate that flying rat.
And for DK Wings, yes, you can hit a spear at the end of phase 1 as Widow is disappearing. It's a little bit precise. But if you have full silk and don't need a heal, then it is very much worth going for the extra 15 damage. And we have Brandon going back into Moorwing again, really hoping he can get it this time. Does look like he's playing it a bit safer. Unfortunately getting hit by that claw attack. barely having the claw miss him. And taking Warwing down.
Catestre. Ironare. Benny Frank.
Just a small time save for the future for Brandon because he is running latest patch. He will be able to skip the needle upgrade cutscene.
Fadastama.
I do believe that the needle upgrade cutscene saves more time than latest patch loses to the new Chinese translation. oDanl going into Blasted Steps and on their way to the first skip.
And Daniel definitely does have some time save here, around like 40 seconds, I think. Like 15. Very nice PS2.
Hopefully gets most of that 20 seconds that they have in comparison to their gold. Getting scammed by the bell and kamikazed by the judge. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And the second deviation we have now, or I guess the third deviation, fourth, Another deviation that we have now seen from oDanl is grabbing the craft metal that they will need for the Sawtooth Circlet. And as we approach Act 2, we are inching ever so closer to getting to see the beautiful Sawtooth gameplay. oDanl opting for a heal instead of some spears. Just completely fair when on pace like this. And Brandon getting a nice first try Widow.
Beautiful gold for oDanl here.
Getting all 20 of those seconds and then a little bit extra as well. So now officially on sub-hour pace if they match their splits in PB.
Their nerves must be running, though.
Do you know if this is the first sub-hour pace that they've gotten out of Act 1?
I think so, yeah. They don't do very many runs. They do a lot of practice, though, for the tournament.
You can definitely see that in their gameplay. Compared to the fact that their PB is a 102, they play a lot cleaner than that. As I commentator curse the movement.
It's actually a really good point, Ivy. To anyone who wants to get better at any percent, just play bingo. It's the strat, I promise you.
And this is where I leak that Taiga, just before joining, said that he is worse at any percent because he plays too much bingo.
I never said that. You don't have any proof.
I commentator cursed just missing the ledge grab in the room. Nothing too major, but it also has to happen when you commentator curse it. oDanl getting a picture perfect phase 1. Now we will all see Brandon on their way to the blasted steps. Commentator cursing is basically a commentator saying something and then that thing either happening or not happening depending on whatever outcome is the worst for the person that they're commentating. So for example, if I said oDanl is going to die to dancers here, then he would die to dancers. But thankfully, they're out of dancers now, so that curse cannot happen.
Holy pace.
oDanl is going completely crazy though. And I think if they keep up this pace of constant time save, we may even see a 58 or lower. And hopefully that didn't just curse the pace, but
You need to stop talking, my friend.
I do need to stop talking. Hey, I'm just invested in this. oDanl now onto the Whispering Vaults Arena.
And Brandon is on 1 HP and last judge. But does
Will
get
be
it. Very
taking
nice.
her- oDanl getting probably the worst spear luck in existence. Unfortunately 1 HP, but most likely gets a heal here.
A little bit of time loss, but that's okay. All right, let's see. Will we Throbio? Hopefully not.
And now it's you the one doing the commentator curses.
I would never do that. You have no proof.
Interesting of Brandon to not go for the 15-second time loss safety bench though. They must be confident in their ability to get to dancers without dying.
Very unlucky spin there.
Currently doing a pretty
Oh
good
my
Throbio fight.
goodness! What was that? That had to have been 1 pixel off the Trobio hitbox.
That scared me. Ooh, unfortunate double spin.
No, the RNG. Does get a heal in though.
And this Trovio really loves to spin.
Very nice.
And will we be seeing a mirror? Oh wait,
Dancing
we
with
don't get a
Trovio?
mirror. The reason why they aren't gonna pick up mirror no matter what is because they need their blue slot for Sawtooth Circlet.
True. I think they just got like a 0.5 gold on Trovio.
Hey, 0.5 seconds is 0.5 seconds.
True.
Donald is going absolutely crazy, but here in about 5 minutes or so, I do believe we are going to be getting Sawtooth gameplay. Although I think the equip is at the High Halls bench. So maybe not 5 minutes, but if this pace keeps up, 10 minutes.
Brandon does go down to 1 HP during the clockwork dancers, but does manage to find a heal, luckily. Very nice phase 2.
Dancers stacking by themselves for some reason. I do believe... Never mind.
There we go.
About to say I thought that Brandon swapped dancers for a moment, but I clearly need to work on my dancers tracking skills. Actually, they did swap dancers for a moment because they were targeting right and they started left.
And here we go. We will be seeing Daniel grab the Sawtooth Circlet.
Who in chat is ready for the greatest gameplay in all of Silksong?
Ooh, taking a dunk. Oh no.
Imagina fora.
That guy just got murdered. And Brandon will be making his way into the Whispering Vaults arena.
I do believe they will be passing by each other momentarily. going in opposite directions.
Cadestre. Caspil. Yanara.
Brandon taking a lot of damage on this wave too.
Nesvir.
Another gold from oDanl.
oDanl absolutely popping off. I am praying for a good final 15 minutes.
Ooh.
Hopefully that is the only commentator.
Let's just stop
I
talking.
think I need to retire.
oDanl's not gonna go for the bench. They changed their mind. All right.
Okay, I was about. I was
Thank
so
God.
worried. I was so worried.
From what I could tell, though, their split last time was around 4 minutes in Architect, so they should be fine. If I'm able to do math correctly.
Your math is including their current time save.
No, they had a 47. 47, 45. That's 3 minutes. I need to go back to school, man.
I think we all do.
What is that guy's problem?
Luckily, it does have the cloak. That would have screwed over cloakless runners a lot more.
Oh no, taking a dunk.
Definitely not a great architect split. But should still be on sub-hour pace. What is this? Scuff?
oDanl is stressing me out.
What am I watching?
No way.
Surely they can make it through this time. And clutching it out.
That's gonna be like 30, 40-second time loss, though. Oh no.
I gotta apologize to oDanl after the run. This is my bad. I would still say hopefully on sub-hour pace.
They do have some more time saved, so it's possible.
And it does look like Brandon will unfortunately be dying to Trobio. oDanl opting not to quit out at Architects. Probably going down for the Architects bench. Definitely debated it mentally for just a moment there.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
It does look like Daniel's nerves has gotten to them a little bit.
I mean, I guess that's what happens on the first sub-hour pace you get, especially when you know you're being restreamed to a large audience. Definitely still not dead on the PB though. Brandon will be going for the Trobio mirror though.
Love to see that.
And we gotta keep an eye on the timer to check if Donald gets the sub 14 HHA. Or hang 08, not HHA.
I don't think sub 14 is humanly possible, but sub 15. That's what we're looking for here.
Right, my bad.
155 entry.
Doesn't go for ringless.
Oh, there it goes. All right, pack it up, everyone.
I don't think there's any run to see left. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sawtooth Gaming. So you will now be seeing Donald getting very close to enemies and just pressing cloak. And then the enemies just die. Definitely one of the more beautiful sights to see. Getting very good value out of Sawtooth.
Yeah, I mean, that Maestro's just dead.
$25 damage is not anything small, especially when you have a needle that deals 9. Getting some very good patterns at the start.
It does look like Brandon is struggling a little bit over here with Clawline Arena, entering it at 1 HP. Speaking of 1 HP, oDanl is in a very scary situation. Yep.
Ouch.
You hate to see that.
I think that's going to kill the sub-hour pace. And probably also the PB pace. Oh, Sawtooth triple kill! oDanl already back to the wave that killed them. This time with a much better loadout. Getting very lucky on that parry. And unlucky on that spear. Definitely wants the silk from this guy. Or not. Somehow dodging that smash. I don't know how.
It was a scary.
oDanl willingly putting himself between two clappers on 1 HP.
No!
And unfortunately taking another death. Hall's Arena claims another sub-hour pace, I guess. Still a phenomenal run other than the Architects and High Hall splits for now. Very unfortunate heal cancel. Somehow getting hit by that parry. I don't really understand how he got hit by that, or how they got hit by that parry. This is just a very unfortunate high hauls for oDanl.
Call it the High Hall Gauntlet for a reason.
It is brutal. But Brandon now not too far behind. Still about 5 minutes, but that can be made up. oDanl for some reason standing still on a popper.
It was just RNG manipulation, don't worry about it.
Getting a very nice triple spear on these enemies though. And yet another triple spear. And back to wave 11. Already unlucky with the Clapper RNG. That heal barely went off. Already back down to 1 HP though. And unfortunately getting clipped yet again at the very end of HHA.
If oDanl takes another death, we could see Brandon catch up.
I think oDanl is beginning to play HHA just a little bit safer. Also seems to be using the Sawtooth Circlet a bit more. Getting a cheeky little bell kill on the bell thrower. Unfortunately getting clipped by the attack of the Minister. Ministers have got to be one of the most annoying enemies. They just seem to fly randomly wherever they please and just fly into you for no reason. oDanl down to 2 HP though. Does look like they are farming a heal. Very scary on that last part though. And we will now be seeing Brandon enter High Hall's arena as well. Getting very good value on the Sawtooth Circlet, but also in a very dangerous position there. And I think oDanl has this in the bag, yeah.
Benny Frank.
Brandon on now 0 HP, unfortunately, taking his first death. To the High Halls. Hopefully, the only one as well. But there is a clear difference in Brandon's High Halls compared to oDanl's. He does try to get the enemies to stack with spears. But I feel like it's just a little bit rougher than oDanl's.
Yeah, sadly a very unfortunate run for both of our runners today. But this does show that oDanl is capable of a sub-hour, and I'm very much going to push them into doing more runs.
Yeah, oDanl definitely gets sub-hour. Who is oDanl's next opponent going to be?
Civ.
I don't... If it was a best of one, I would pray. But at the same time, a best of three,
Hey,
I'm
anything could
grateful
happen.
that we get...
Anything could happen. And no matter
And-
what, it'll be extremely entertaining because we have the skill display of Civ and the Sawtooth skill display of oDanl.
That is true.
That'll be fun.
Hey,
If I don't
Sawtooth,
commentate that one, I'm gonna crash out.
Sawtooth trumps Kiro any day of the week in terms of fun to view.
Oh, Sawtooth is the best run. Easily the best run to watch, in my opinion.
I don't even think it's close, honestly.
Like, when I eventually switch over to later patches, I will be on Sawtooth.
Based.
Whoa.
Did she just
What?
parry and then die?
I've also never seen her die on dunk. What?
I don't know if she died to the dunk. I think she died to the...
No, she got staggered out of... So, they parried her, and then she got staggered out of the parry, and then died in the dunk.
Yeah, I've
That
never
might be
seen
more
that
stylish
before.
than Flea Brew Kill, I'm gonna be honest.
But unfortunately, Brandon will be taking that Wave 11 High Hall's death. I'm hoping that Brandon manages to finish the run out quickly from here on out. But I think we are going to shift full focus into oDanl showing off the absolute insanity that won him their tournament match last time. Taiga, what would you say it is time for?
Destruction. GMS to be bullied.
Both very valid options. oDanl unfortunately getting grabbed. But when GMS does get staggered, it is now time for the blender.
Looks like they are struggling a little bit. There it is.
And there's the phase change. As Taiga said. Hopefully we can get a great display of the power of Sawtooth here in phase 2. Grandmother Silk is not doing the attacks that oDanl wants. Does get a nice little combo on her there.
Uh-oh.
Barely getting that heal off. oDanl praying to stay alive right now. Somehow dodging everything. And
there it
that
is.
is GMS down.
GG's.
Brandon going back into double clappers now. But unfortunately getting clipped. And that will be a GG to oDanl.
All right, well, what do we think of getting oDanl in here for interview while Brandon is going? You guys okay with that?
I'm probably fine with it. I don't know if we should focus on letting Brandon finish though.
That's true, that's true.
Although I do think that there would be a point where we ask Brandon to stop if he takes too many more deaths to HHA.
I don't think he'll die again. I believe in Brandon.
I believe, too. A little bit scary on the clapper, though. Very unfortunate missing that spear. Is it just me, or did we see Brandon pick up mirror, but they don't seem to have it equipped?
That's true. Huh.
That might be part of the reason why they're struggling. Yeah, they definitely do not have mirror equipped. Does get a nice heal off when he needs it. And that should be GG's. This clapper has a lot more health than I thought it would have left.
There we go. See, I
And
told
there
you.
we go. But man, that clapper had way more health than I thought it did.
Benny Frank.
Now entering into lace 2. Ooh, that is scary.
So coming up here into the final split for Brandon. Can we get some Silk Ds and Hollow Ds in the chat for him, just to finish out the run strong? Brandon immediately taking a hit on GMS. Pretty unfortunate. Manages to heal it up though, and then continues to get pretty good damage on her. And that is phase 1. Pretty good GMS fight so far. Fortunately going a little too far on the harpoon. Down to 1 HP momentarily. Getting the heal though. Down to 1 hit. Barely manages to get a heal off. What the fuck was that pattern and how did he dodge it? And that will be GMS
GG's.
for Brandon. Man, that dodge was crazy. So that will be the GG for Brandon. Tyga, are we doing both runners for the interview today or just oDanl?
We can do both.
All right. Can we ask both runners then to join the waiting VC? If you are in chat. Brandon.
Hello.
Hey, Daniel.
What is up, Professor Hang 08?
I got the beginning down dash. I was happy about that. Then I don't know what happened.
Sucks
Fate
about the
happened, I
dunk.
guess. Hi, Cryo.
I mean, personally, I don't know why, but my eyes stopped working after Volkeeper's Melody.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what happened.
Very well played, though, up until the incident.
Up until
But
Fate.
I assume nerds were running pretty hard.
Yeah, I really wanted. I kept on seeing that minus 220, 2 minutes, and I was thinking, oh, this is sub-hour. I thought that a little too hard, though.
Hi,
Hi,
Brandon.
Brandon.
So,
Certainly one of the runs of all time from both of us.
yes, dude, did you do you see how mine started?
I did not see how yours started, but I know
Oh
we
man.
both chain died to HHA.
Uh, I before we even got through Mos Grotto, I missed the jump, fell down the hole.
Oh no!
I had like a 3-minute Mos Grotto. I was like, fuck yeah, this is gonna be so good.
Usually having your it's so over moment in the beginning makes the nerves go away. That's at least what happened to me last tournament run, but what the hell? That's all I have to say about that.
So, my question is, Daniel, what is your plan on tackling Civ?
One, you're funny. Maybe convince him to run barbed. Maybe convince him to run pin pillow straight pin latest patch. Or just clean up my act too.
Pimpolo straight pin is currently not NOG.
We don't have to tell Civ that. What do you
You know, that's a
mean?
good point. He just runs it and then just banned off the tournament.
Hear me out. He runs Pimpillo straight pin with infinite tool uses. I run warding bell skip.
That is fair.
Then I'm
That's-
low on players.
Hear me out. It would be funny.
But yeah, so Daniel will be moving on to round 3, which means you now have best of 3 and losers bracket. And this will also be the end of round 2, which is huge. I want to
Yippee.
quickly get some hearts in chat for Onaku. Played very well in round 1. Very unfortunate that he's unable to play now, but completely understandable.
Yeah, IRL
But
stuff is definitely more important than video game.
definitely. But this is where we will be ending. Unsure when round 3 is starting. Unsure when scheduling will be set up because obviously these streams are going to be going from an hour to 3 to 4. So, but we will see you when we see you.
I do believe we have a match tomorrow.
What is it? Huh?
It's one of the bracket 2 matches. I think we have Pudding
Oh
versus
yeah, we have bracket
PK
2.
Frog.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. My bad. My brain isn't working correctly. Never mind. We have a match tomorrow. Yeah, like Q Puppy said. I personally will not be there for the match tomorrow, but I hope it goes well.
Golem weekend race.
I think we can probably do that, Golem. You'd have to find a time with an opponent, although I think Donald just said that they'd be down to race you. I would also be down to race you, but you'd destroy me, so...
Oh,
I'd be down to
Golem will
race.
destroy me too. But if he wants an opponent.
Bingo race.
Holy shit, yes! Three line hand brain. 3-line hand brain. Act 2 fade down. Let's do it.
Alright, but this is where we'll be ending stream. As Q Puppy said, tomorrow, a match at some time. I'm not sure when, but keep your eyes peeled. But we've been extending this stream long enough. We've been yapping. So
I
yeah,
am
see you guys
currently
tomorrow.
finding out the time.
Oh, we'll wait for that then.
It is at December 1st, 9 a.m. Eastern European time.
Good.
What is that in
That
EST?
is fairly... That's in like 9 hours from now.
Yeah, I won't be there.
I also am not 100% sure if it's being restreamed. Taiga, can you ping me in their thread? Thanks.
Yeah, I got you.
But
we'll figure that out off stream.
we will be trying to restream that match. And if not, then I do believe the next match that we have is going to be on December 3rd at 6 p.m. or 18 Central European time. And that one is confirmed going to be restreamed. And it is also a bracket 2 match, which hopefully is interesting. Because
Hell
we're
yeah,
going to have...
awesome.
What?
I said awesome.
Yeah. So we're going to have me versus Tio. Tio currently has a 59-32 PB. And I'm currently on the hunt for a sub-hour PB. So hopefully it's going to be a very interesting match that is
Ooh.
a little bit below the level of bracket one runners. Tio has had a 56 pace though. So hopefully it's going to be a very, very interesting match. Will also be best of 3, so stay tuned for that one. If the one tomorrow doesn't work. But I think we've yapped long enough. So
Yeah.
thank you everyone for
those.
watching. We will see you when we see you.
Bye-bye. Whole lot of yappage.
Hey, I did
Yeah,
well with what I practiced.
that's my fault.
oDanl, you need to do more runs. Okay, I found the strat to make you do runs and make you play well. We are gonna start racing, okay?
Yeah, can we do what
Me
we
and
did
you.
last night, where we do like Act 1 runs, Act 2 runs?
Yeah, we just need to do that for the full game.
Well, whoa,
Gotta do some
whoa.
Act 1 and 2 runs.